Yeah, it's going down right now. It's going down right now. Uh, Salute everybody that's tapped on in, man. Hold on, y'all. Appreciate all y'all in the building. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all already know what it is, man. As we come in here, man, I have a breaking news update for y'all. Shout out to my boy Diddy Docket, man. This man be on it, bro. Y'all gotta go follow him. Y'all not following him online, man. On X, man. I mean, this dude right here is incredible. But the new update have come out tonight. And Diddy, man, boy, this shit gets ugly. So basically, a woman by the name of April Lampros has now served Diddy with 155 targeted admissions that she is demanding that Sean Diddy Combs admit to all of these things, which uh, stem from alleged R words to secret sex tapes to STD testing and a pattern of abuse that mirrored his case with the Mann Act, right? Now, she demands sweeping production of Diddy's emails, right? She demands sweeping production of his emails, sex tapes, non-disclosure agreements, medicals, and STI records, and bad boy ownership files to prove a long-running pattern of coercion and control. Now, her interrogatories forced Diddy to give detailed sworn narrative answers about his relationship with her, other women, his health, and the disputed bad boy ownership transfers. This woman is seeking a video deposition of Sean Diddy Combs on January the 26th, 2026 at 10 o'clock a.m. Now, if this scheduling goes through, she will be the first one to depose Sean Combs. Now, I will show you what she is demanding. And boy, when I tell y'all this woman is coming for the gusto, man, this nigga's in trouble, bro. It just don't stop. So let's, without further ado, put this on the screen. As you guys can see in the upper right-hand corner, this was just released today. Just came out today in the clerk's office in the Supreme Court of the state of New York, county of New York. Now, pursuant, right, to plaintiff April Lampros, she hereby requests that Diddy admit within 20 days of service of this notice the truth of the following matters of fact, each of which is relevant to the issues in this action and properly the subject of admission. So basically, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I want to get the list up here for y'all. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Hold on, you guys. This is crazy work right here, y'all. So hold on. Hold on. All right. So let's put this on here, right? Let's put this on here for you guys, all right? So, as we get to this right here, ladies and gentlemen, she is saying, I'm trying to put this on the screen for y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to put this on the screen for y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to put this on the screen for y'all. I want to get past all this. Okay, here we go right here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but y'all gonna have to read along. Number one, she wants Diddy to admit Admit that you were convicted on July the 2nd, 2025 in United States versus Combs. United States versus Combs for violating the Mann Act by transporting a victim across state lines for the purpose of illegal sexual activity, count 3. Number 2, she wants Diddy to admit that you were convicted on July the 2nd, 2025 in the United States versus Combs, right, of violating the Mann Act by transporting another victim across state lines for purpose of illegal sexual activity. Number 3, admit that in order to be convicted of the Mann Act violations in count 3 and 5, the government proved beyond a reasonable doubt that you knowingly transported women across state lines for purposes of prostitution or other illegal sexual activity. Number 4, admit that the trial testimony in the United States versus Combs established that you recorded sexual encounters with Cassie Ventura without her knowledge or consent on multiple occasions, 10 or more times. Number 5, admit that trial testimony in the United States versus Combs established that you threatened Cassie with the release of intimate recordings to coerce and control her. Boy, this thing's getting ugly, y'all. This thing is getting ugly. When I tell y'all ugly, Diddy is about to have his hands full, man. He is about to have his hands all the way full. Uh, Now let's get to this part. Number 6, admit that the trial testimony in the United States versus Combs established that you demanded $20,000 from Cassie Ventura's mother in December of 2011 in connection with threats involving intimate recordings. Number 7, admit that the trial testimony United States versus Combs established that you exercised control over Cassie Ventura's finances, including withholding money, demanding payment, and controlling her access to bank accounts. Number 8, admit that trial testimony United States versus Combs established that you isolated Cassie Ventura from family members and support systems. Man, this thing is getting bad, y'all. And I ain't even got, let me tell y'all something. I ain't even got deep yet. When I say I haven't got deep, when I say I haven't got deep, man, oh man, oh man. This is crazy. When I say I haven't got deep. Number 9, admit that the pattern of conduct towards Cassie Ventura established at trial, including recording without consent, threatening to release intimate recordings, exercising financial control and isolation, is similar in type and method to the conduct alleged by Mrs. April Lampro in her complaint. Number 10, admit that you met Mrs. April Lampro in early 1994 after the birth of your first son, Justin Dior Combs. Number 11, and I'm just going to read the next ones off to you. This shit is cold-blooded right here, man. This is cold-blooded. 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 She says, admit that Mrs. April Lampros was a college student at the Fashion Institute of Technology studying fashion design and marketing when you met her. Boy, this shit is crazy. Hey, hold on. Hey, y'all. This woman, let me tell y'all something. Just to be clear with everybody that's listening to this video. We on number 11. She got 155. And I'm about to read every last damn one of them to y'all right now. We on number 11. She got 155 today that she dropped on this dude. That this dude may have to answer by January the 26th of this coming year. And boy, I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, man. All y'all dudes, man. Bro, this thing's about to get, cause I read some of these questions. I'm tell y'all something, man. I'm gonna say, um, yeah, it's getting real sticky around here. Number 12. Admit that you invited Mrs. April Lampros to Bad Boy Recording Studios in New York City. Number 13. Admit that you promised to mentor Mrs. April Lampros and help her by introducing her to music and fashion industry executives. Number 14. Admit that the photograph in the complaint located in paragraph 13 titled Mrs. Lamppost, Sean Combs, and a friend of Bad Boy Studios is a true and accurate image of you with your left arm over her shoulder, the shoulder of April Lampros at the Bad Boy Recording Studios in New York City in the mid-1990s. Number 15, admit that you sent April Lampros flowers on Valentine's Day in 1994 from Daily Blossom, as evidenced by the card reproduced in the complaint under paragraph 15, titled Happy Valentine's Day, Love, Puffy. Number 16, admit that on or about January the 19th, 1994, that you hosted a Father's Day celebration to commemorate your first Father's Day at 1010 bleep 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 street in New York City. I won't say the address on here, just out of purposes of, some type of respect. I won't say the address out here. But let's keep going. Boy, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. She even got big in here. Number 17. Admit that you invited April Lampros to the June 19th, 1994 Father's Day celebration, as evidenced by the invitation reproduced in the complaint under paragraph 16 and 17. Number 18. Admit that April Lampros attended the June 19th, 1994 Father's Day celebration at your invitation. Sean John Combs, right? Right? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Number 19. Admit that the photograph in the complaint located at paragraph 19 titled Mrs. Lampros at Mr. Combs' home in Florida is a true and accurate image depicting April Lampros at a residence you owned, leased, or controlled in Florida during the mid-1990s. Number 20. Admit that you hosted April Lampros at your residence in Florida on more than one occasion, as evidenced by the photographs reproduced in the complaint under paragraph 19. Number 21. Admit that you invited April Lampros to an exclusive Bad Boy party with performances by Usher, Craig Mack, and none other than the notorious B.I.G. on or about July the 19th, 1994 at the Capitol Bleep Bleep First Bleep Street in New York City. Number 22. Admit that April Lampros attended the July the 19th, 1994 Bad Boy party at your invitation. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. Number 23. Admit that on December the 16th, 1997, you hosted a birthday party for Kim Porter birthday celebration at Cheetah, located at 12 West Bleep Street, New York City, as evidenced by the invitation reproduced in the complaint under paragraph 57. Number 24. Admit that you sent April Lampros an invitation to Kim Porter's birthday celebration held on December the 16th, 1997 at Cheetah located at bleep 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 as evidenced by the invitation reproduced in this complaint under paragraph 57. 25. Admit that you flew April Lampros to Atlanta to see you during the mid 1990s. Number 26. Admit that you flew April Lampros to Miami to see you at your home during the mid 1990s. Number 27. Admit that you flew April Lampros to Atlanta to see you during the mid 1990s. Number 28. Admit that you flew April Lampros to Miami to see you at your home during the mid 1990s. Number 29. Admit that you transported April Lampros from New York to Miami, Florida without her parents' knowledge or consent. Let's stop right there. It's about to get funky. It's about to get real funky. Funky, sticky, icky, 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 icky. Let me read that one again, number 29. Y'all smash the like button. We should have well over 1,000 likes. It's easy work. A caveman can do it. Admit that you transported April Lampros from New York to Miami, Florida, without her parents' knowledge or consent. Admit that you invited April Lampros to travel to Miami under the guise of a romantic trip, business opportunity, or social event. Number 31, admit that when April Lampros was in Miami in your residence, she was isolated from her family, her friends, and support systems in New York. Number 32, admit that during to Miami, you engaged in sexual conduct of April Lampros across state lines to Miami, combined with the sexual assault that occurred during or in the connection with that travel, constitutes conduct similar to the Mann Act violations for which you were convicted on July the 2nd, 2025, sir. Let's keep going. Number 34. Admit that you used your status, financial resources, and promises of industry connections to induce April Lampros to travel to Miami with you. Number 35. Admit that you did not inform April Lampros prior to the Miami trip that you intended to engage in sexual conduct with her during that trip. Number 36. Admit that April Lampros would not have willingly agreed to travel to Miami if she had known your true intent was to engage in sexual conduct with her and isolate her from her support system. Number 37. Admit that you had a sexual relationship with April Lampros during a period from 1994 through the year of 2000. Number 38. Admit that the following phone numbers were associated with you during the time you knew and interacted with April Lampros. And the numbers were 917 bleep 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 bleep, 917 bleep 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 bleep, and 212 bleep 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 bleep. I won't read the numbers out. Number 39. Admit that you threatened to harm April Lampros if she failed to do what you said. Let me repeat that again. Number 39. Admit that you threatened to harm Mrs. April Lampros if she failed to do what you said, if you witnessed her talking to other men, or if she failed to take your phone calls. Number 40. Admit that you did not want anyone to know that you were seeing April Lampros because she is a white woman. Let me repeat that again to all these pro-black Negroes. Power to the people, man. We gotta stop tearing down these black men, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Let me read number 40 again for you. The 45 for these ninjas with 9 lives. Huh? Admit that you did not want anyone to know that you were seeing April Lampros because she is a white woman. Number 41. Admit that you use your power, fame, and status to control or silence April Lampros. Number 42. Admit that you exerted sexual control over April Lampros as a means of asserting dominance. Number 43. Admit that you created a power imbalance with April Lampros that made it difficult for her to refuse your demands. Number 44. Admit that you deliberately created situations where April Lampros was isolated or dependent on you. Number 45. Admit that you engaged or facilitated an environment where April Lampros felt unable to say no. Number 46. Admit that you sexually assaulted April Lampros in 1995 at or near the Millennium Hotel in New York City. Number 47. Admit that you forced yourself on top of April Lampros at the Millennium Hotel. Number 48. Admit that you kissed April Lampros forcibly at the Millennium Hotel against her will. Number 49. Admit that April Lampros informed you that she was not feeling well at the Millennium Hotel and you ignored her statement. Number 50. Admit that you removed April Lampros' clothing without her consent at the Millennium Hotel. Number 50. Admit that April Lampros pleaded with you to stop at the Millennium Hotel and you ignored her pleas. Number 52. Admit that you penetrated April Lampros vaginally without her consent at the Millennium Hotel. Number 53. Admit that you pursued April Lampros at the Millennium Hotel incident by sending her gifts, cards, and flowers to regain her trust. Number 54. Admit that you use your power and access to music industry events to lure April Lampros back to you after the Millennium Hotel assault. Number 55. Admit that you sexually assaulted April Lampros in a parking lot garage near your Manhattan apartment. Number 56. Admit that you forced April Lampros to give you top in the parking garage. Number 57. Sloppy toppy. Admit that you pulled Mrs. April Lampros' hair while she gave you sloppy toppy in the parking lot garage. Dang, Diddy. Number 58. Admit that a parking attendant was present and could witness what you did. Sexual assault in that parking garage. There was a witness, y'all. Number 59. Admit that you called April Lampros incessantly after she decided to distance herself from you. Number 60. Admit that you threatened to beat April Lampros if anyone was in her apartment. Number 61. Admit that you threatened to blacklist April Lampros in the music industry if she tried to mess with you. Number 62. Admit that you ordered, admit that you ordered April Lampros to your Manhattan apartment in 1996. Number 63. Admit that you forced April Lampros to consume X at your Manhattan apartment without her knowledge or consent. Number 64. Admit that you forced April Lampros and Kim Porter. Lord Jesus, have mercy. May God bless my soul. Oh my God. Oh my God. This shit about to get uglier than a masterpiece sneaker. Red beams on a Nina. Oh my God. Oh my God. I got to read this again. Number 66, y'all. Lord have mercy, man. Admit that you invited Mrs. April Lampros to the late Kim Porter's. Let me repeat myself again. I gotta stop, y'all. Hold on, man. This shit's sad, bro. I gotta go back to 64, man. This over with, bro. This over with. She just put this out today. You guys can see the date. It's up in the top right-hand corner of the screen. You know it's no cap in my rap. You know it's no cap in my rap. You know it's no cap in my rap. Read the top right-hand corner of your screen. Just came out today. Her demanding these admissions. Number 64. Admit that you forced April Lampros and the late Kim Porter to engage in sexual intercourse with each other at your Manhattan apartment. Number 65. Admit that you R-worded Mrs. April Lampros at your Manhattan apartment in 1996. Number 66. Admit that you invited April Lampros to Kim Porter's birthday celebration in December of 1997. Number 67. Admit that the late Kim Porter was resentful of April Lampros after being forced to engage in sexual acts with her. Number 68. Admit that Kim Porter called April Lampros' employer and complained to the manager. Number 69. Admit that you called April Lampros' employer and demanded that he fire her. Number 70. Admit that you laughed when April Lampros informed you that she was out of a job. Number 71. Admit that you recorded a tape of you and April Lampros engaged in sexual activity without her knowledge or her consent. Number 72. Admit that you showed or caused to be shown the tape of you and April Lampros to multiple people without her knowledge or consent. Number 73. Admit that you have a practice or pattern of recording sexual activity without consent as established by trial testimony regarding similar conduct with other women. Number 74. Admit that you saw April Lampros at an event at the Rockefeller Center in or about the end of 2000 and asked the camera crew to turn off the cameras when you saw her. That's that white woman. Number 75. But these dudes will tell y'all, oh yeah, it's all black, baby. You know what I'm saying? We got to stand up for the community. But she said that Diddy told them people, hey, cut the cameras because he didn't want nobody to be seen. No, he was dating with her, messing with her, and having sex with her because she was white. Make it make sense. Let's keep going though. But then all like I said, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, niggas out here talking about this, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, brotherhood, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, pro-black, nigga. Nigga, you could miss me with it. Let's keep going. Number 75. Admit that you asked Mrs. April Lampros to leave the event at the Rockefeller Center with you. Number 76. Admit that you called Mrs. April Lampros later that evening and multiple times thereafter, asking her to come to your apartment on Park Avenue and begging to see you. Number 77, admit that you offered to send your driver to pick up April Lampros and offered to come with the driver. Number 78, admit that you visited April Lampros at her apartment located at 477 bleep bleep bleep. And number 79, admit that you apologized to April Lampros for your past behaviors during your visit to her apartment. Number 80, admit that you showered April Lampros with compliments during your visit to her apartment. Number 81, admit that you were reminisced about your prior sexual life. That you reminisced about your prior sexual life with April Lampros during your visit to her apartment. Number 82, admit that you dropped hints about having sex with April Lampros during your visit to her apartment. Number 83, admit that you were involved in a public relationship with none other than Jennifer J. Lo, or you know what they called her in the day, Hey Lopez, at the time of your visit to April Lampros's apartment in late 2000. Let me repeat that again. Admit that you were involved in a public relationship with Jennifer Lopez at the time of your visit to April Lampros's apartment in late 2000. Number 84, admit that you ended your relationship with Jennifer Lopez due to infidelity in February of 2001. Number 85, admit that you violently grabbed April Lampros and forced yourself onto her during your visit to her apartment. Number 86, admit that you began kissing and touching April Lampros against her will during your visit to her apartment. Number 87, admit that you committed battery against April Lampros by penetrating her orally and vaginally against her will. Number 88, admit that you physically assaulted April Lampros by pulling her hair and forcing her to slob your knob as you were in the parking garage. Number 89, admit that the conduct alleged in paragraphs 77 through 78, if true, constitutes sexual offenses as defined in Article 130 of the New York Penal Law, including sexual misconduct and forcible touching. Number 90, admit that you intentionally made physical contact with April Lampros without her consent and struck, pushed, restrained, or otherwise used physical force against her. Number 91, admit that you caused physical injury to Mrs. April Lampros. Number 92, admit that you placed April Lampros in reasonable apprehension of imminent harm through your conduct. Number 93, admit that you frightened and placed April Lampros in apprehension of harm when you physically assaulted her. 94, admit that you forcibly touched and attempted to touch April Lampros's intimate areas against her will, Diddy. Number 95, admit that your conduct caused April Lampros to suffer physical injury and severe emotional distress. 96, admit that your conduct was willful, wanton, and malicious. Wanton and malicious. Number 97, admit, Diddy, that you acted with conscious disregard for April Lampros's rights and her feelings. Number 98, admit that you intended to cause fear, physical injury, and pain and suffering to April Lampros. Number 99, admit that your conduct created an unreasonable risk of causing emotional distress to April Lampros that you knew that or should have known was likely to result in emotional distress to her. Number 100, and we still got 55. Admit that your conduct was certain to cause injury and humiliation to April Lampros. Number 101. Admit that you never obtained verbal or written consent from April Lampros prior to engaging in sexual contact with her. Number 102. Admit that April Lampros never consented to being physically or sexually assaulted. 103. Admit you are aware that April did not want to be subjected to forcible sexual activity. 104. Admit that you did not receive prior consent from April for transportation, lodging, or travel arrangements associated with the assaults. 105. Admit that you have retained no written documentation showing consent by April to any sexual conduct. 106. Admit that you intended to dominate or control April by force or threat, and that you acted with knowledge that your conduct could harm or frighten her. 107. Admit that April expressed emotional pain or distress to you after your conduct. 107. Admit that you never sought permission from April before initiating sexual conduct. 109. Admit that you used drugs or alcohol to impair April's ability to resist or leave. 1010, or 110, I should say. Admit that you targeted April Lampros in part because she is a woman. 111. Admit that your conduct towards April was influenced because she was white. 112. Admit that you treated April differently because she was white. 113. Admit that you viewed women as objects of pleasure or subordinate to yourself. 114. Admit that you have engaged in similar patterns of conduct toward other women established by trial testimony in the United States versus Combs. 115. Admit that you regarded April Lampros as irreplaceable and disposable. 116. Admit that you showed no concern for the psychological consequences of your actions towards April Lampros. 117. Admit that your conduct towards April Lampros was motivated at least in part by your perception of women as subordinate. 118. Admit that your conduct was a proximate cause of April Lampros' emotional injuries. Admit that your conduct caused April Lampros to seek counseling or therapy. Admit. 120. That your conduct affected April's ability to trust others. Number 121. Admit that your conduct caused April to suffer anxiety, depression, or other mental health effects. 122. Admit that your actions caused April to avoid public places in certain environments. 123. Admit that your conduct led April to isolate herself from friends or family. 124. Admit that April experienced ongoing psychological trauma as a result of your actions. 125. Admit that your conduct caused April to suffer significant pain and suffering. 126. Admit that your conduct caused April to suffer lasting psychological and financial harm. 127. Admit that your conduct caused April to suffer a loss of dignity. 128. Admit that your conduct caused an invasion of privacy for April. Admit, number 129, that April has never consented to the public disclosure of intimate information about her. 130. Admit that you have not apologized to April for the harm you caused. 131. Admit that you have not taken any action to mitigate the harm you caused to April. 132. Admit that April has suffered long-term psychological harm as a result of your actions. 133. Admit that your actions caused April to withdraw from personal and professional opportunities. 134. Admit that April's mental health was negatively affected after her encounters with you. 135. Admit that a reasonable person in April's position would experience lasting emotional harm. 136. Admit that you were aware of the power imbalance between you and April. 137. Admit that you knew April did not feel safe in your presence. 138. Admit that you knew April was not comfortable with sexual conduct you initiated. 139. Admit that you had actual or constructive knowledge that your actions were harming April. 140. Admit that you relied on your fame, power, and resources to avoid accountability for your actions. 141, admit that you retain security or staff to prevent unwanted disclosures about your conduct. 142, admit that you have not produced any exculpatory documentation or testimony that rebutes April's account. 143, admit that April's statements about your conduct have remained consistent over time. 144, admit that the conduct in paragraphs 36 through 76 of the complaint, if true, constitutes conduct that New York courts have recognized as assault or sexual assault under the New York penal law. 145, admit that the conduct alleged in paragraphs 36 through 76 of the complaint, if true, constitutes a crime of violence, as that term is defined in NYC Admin Code 10-1103, presenting a serious risk of physical injury to another. 46, admit that the conduct in paragraphs 100 through 107 of the complaint, if true, constitutes a crime of violence motivated by gender, as the term of is defined in New York City Admin Code 110 or 10-1103. A crime of violence is committed because of gender or on the base of gender with animus based on the victim's gender. 147, Diddy. 147, Sean John Combs. Admit that sexual offenses alleged in the complaint are acts of gender motivated violence within the meaning of the NYC Victims Gender Motivated Violence Protection Law. 148, admit that prior to engaging in sexual conduct with April in 1995, Lord have mercy. I don't even know if I want to read this on here, y'all. Lord have mercy. Oh my God. Number 148. Number 148. I don't want to read this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the screen for y'all and blow it up. Shout out to Amanda for coming through too with a $500 donation at Cash App. Salute to you, man. She said you literally read. She said you literally read all 150. Yes, literally. That's what I did. I appreciate you for the donation. $500, big bank, baby. You already know what it is. Yes, I did. What you thought I was playing? I was gonna read the whole damn thing. You know, I'm not gonna sit in here and tell you it's 155 and not read $150. But this one right here, I'm not even gonna read this one. I'm gonna put this one on the screen because I can't say this on YouTube. Y'all gonna have to read this yourselves. Y'all gonna have to read this yourselves. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and put this on the screen right now because I can't say this, and I know y'all not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all. I just can't say this on YouTube, or else they definitely will. You know what I'm saying? They definitely will age. You know, restrict the video if I say what she wrote, but I can put it on the screen and y'all can read it. I just can't say it. Let me put this on the screen right now for y'all. Y'all smash the like button. We should have over 2,000 likes in here, man. Y'all smash the like button if y'all come on in. Let me put this up on the screen for y'all, man. I'm gonna blow it up too. Hold on. Blow this up for y'all. All right, there we go. Let y'all read it yourselves. That way they can say I was never capping. There you go right there, y'all. 148. Admit that prior to engaging in sexual conduct with April Lampro in 1995, you have been tested. And y'all read the rest. Y'all read the rest. Number 148. Admit that prior to engaging in sexual conduct with April Lampro in 1995, you have been tested for bleep, 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 or bleep, including bleep, bleep, bleep. 149. If you had been tested for a Well, I can't even put. I gotta put the rest of this on the screen for y'all. I can't even read this. I gotta put this on the screen, y'all. Damn. I gotta put this. I gotta put all these on the screen. The rest of this. This was filed today, y'all. This is crazy work. This is filed. No, it wasn't. Excuse me. It was filed the other. It was filed. Hold on. One filed today. It was filed the other. Let me put it on the screen for y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Put this on the screen. It came out today. It had been filed, but nobody saw it. Hold on. I'm gonna put this on the screen for y'all. Hold on 1 second, y'all. And once again, I have to say this: Diddy has denied all these allegations. Diddy is innocent unless proven guilty in the court of law. He has denied all these allegations. He says they all lie, they all false. That is Diddy's uh, defense against all of this. Sean John Combs says it's all lies and that it's all cap. Now, these last ones, I'm gonna let y'all read them yourselves. You know, it got real serious these last, what, 5 or 6? So I'm gonna let y'all read these last 5 or 6. All right, put on the screen right there for y'all. So everybody can see right there. There you go. I think y'all can see it right now. Let's go to it. 149. 149. If you have been tested for a bleep, 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 or bleep prior to 1995, admit the results of such testing and whether those results indicated you were bleeped with any bleep, 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 or bleep. 150. Admit that you did not disclose to April Lampro prior to sexual contact in 1995 that you, Sean John Combs, had tested. Let me read this again. 150. Admit that you did not disclose to Mrs. April Lampros prior to sexual contact in 1995 that you had tested positive for any bleep, 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 or bleep. 151. Admit that you did not use barrier protection, condoms, or dental dams during sexual contact with Mrs. April Lampros. 152. Admit that you knew that unprotected sexual contact carries a risk of transmitting sexually bleep, bleep, bleeps, or bleeps. 153. Admit that you did not inform April Lampros of the risk of sexually bleep. How we only got 718 likes? We should have way over. We should have about 2,000 likes, man. Y'all don't care. I ran all 155, and y'all ain't got enough love to hit the like button, man. That's crazy work. 153. Admit that you did not inform April of the risk of sexually bleep, bleep, or bleep associated with unprotected sexual conduct or conduct, she put. 154. Admit that you engage in unprotected sexual conduct with multiple women during the 90s and the 2000s without disclosing whether you had tested bleep for or were bleeped with any bleep, 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 or bleep. 155. Admit that you knew at the time you engaged in sexual conduct with April Lampro that failure to disclose a sexually bleep or bleep prior to sexual contact could cause physical and emotional harm. Filed December the 10th, 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to get ugly, man. This woman has demanded that Diddy admit that he allegedly forced her and Kim Porter to have sex. And then he R-worded her. And 50 say he got 140 hours of video. And 50 say that all these people that have been defending Diddy is going to feel crazy. I didn't say it. I'm going to show you what 50 said. Chit. I didn't say it. This is what the boy from G Unit said. 50 Cent. He said. This is what he said. I mean, you can't beat it with a stick. He said, correct. 140 hours of footage. I don't understand why he filmed himself, but I'm glad he filmed himself. The people supporting him. Let me read that line again, because I know y'all niggas is listening. The people supporting him will be very quiet when more comes out. Now, I do want to say something while everybody is gathered here. I want to say something. And I want to say this to y'all tonight. I was very disturbed. And I told y'all this. I was very disturbed by a couple things I saw today. I was very disturbed. I told you guys it's currently almost 1,900 people in this chat for Diddy. I wondered why when they released the pictures today. I wonder why when they released the pictures today. Oh, Monica, I didn't have sexual relations with that woman. I wonder why. Everybody was quiet. I wonder why. I guess it's different strokes for different folks, baby. Because if the left one don't get you, the right one will, baby. Now, I'm going to wait for the goalpost moving and the excuses to begin in the comment section. I'm going to wait for the goalpost moving. I'm going to wait for it. Like, share, subscribe, man. Bill, you were a married man. What are you doing with your hand around the waist of Ghislaine Maxwell? Jeffrey, that's supposed to be his woman. And he got his arm on her shoulder. But you, Bill, you got your arm And I say this because don't y'all remember when Shannon Sharp had his daughter come on the show and he called her up on the stage and hugged her and everybody was saying how low he had his hand and made all them excuses when that man was hugging his daughter? But good old Bill. See, let me tell you something. When you take a picture with a woman and you're a married man, you don't put your hand, around that woman's waist. It's a respect thing. But Bill, oh yeah, and let's talk about those rubbers right there. $4.50. Yeah, those are all released today. Yeah, I know y'all leaving the comment section right now. A lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, hey, listen. I thought we was trying to make America great again. So if we gonna drain the swamp, let's drain the whole swamp. All of them. Like, share, subscribe, man. Now I'm gonna sit back in the comment section. And I'm gonna love to see what type of goalpost movement is gonna happen in that comment section. Cause you can't keep making excuses now. Can't keep making excuses now. Right? The man did say he liked to grab him by the you-know-whats. I'm just saying. Like, share, subscribe, man. I'm huge. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe. Once again, there are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drought weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.